the cloud, there was not a cloud anywhere in sight. But he went up to Mount Carmel, which is the highest mountain. In other words, he had to elevate himself up to a high place to rise up above the normal things, the things that's in the valley. He had to ascend up to a high place. And when he got up to the high place, he had to bow down and begin to go in intercessory prayer. Can I share with you believers that this morning that God is saying that we need to have gone through a season of intercessory prayer? Why? Because God has spoken something to us, and in order to speak, in order for us to see it, we had to go through a time of intercessory prayer. You say, Pastor, why do I need to go in prayer? Because I want to let you know that from the time God speaks it until you see it manifested, that there's going to be all kind of warfare coming your way. You say, well, me, what kind of warfare you talking about? I'm talking about the enemy fighting your mind with doubt and disbelief. The enemy fighting your mind with depression. The enemy trying to fight your mind with discouragement. To tell you that it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. God was just saying that, but it ain't really going to happen. It ain't your time, or you ain't the one. Come on, somebody. But you got to keep your head bowed and keep going back. Even if you don't see it the first time, you stay in your position of intercessory prayer and tell your servant, go back and look again. If you don't come back the second time and say, I don't see it, don't give up your position. Stay in intercessory prayer. Why? Because prayer will help you bring forth what God has said. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, say what you heard. So you can see what you say. You say, how do I do that, Pastor? When you're in intercessory prayer and you're warring in intercessory prayer, you're decreeing and declaring the prophetic word that's been spoken over your life. And prayer will help you burn forth so that you can see it. Because can I share with you this morning that the only reason that God will give you a word is because he intends for it to be manifested. Give 3 people a high five and say the word that God gave you, that'll be seen.